Welcome back to our channel Sparkling Nuts. Today we will discuss about glaciers. Glaciers are large, slow-moving rivers of ice and snow formed on land by accumulated snow. They can be found in high-latitude or high-altitude regions and come in various types including continental, valley, Piedmont, and cirque glaciers. Glaciers are characterized by their slow movement, erosion, and deposition, and play a crucial role in the Earth's climate system, storing about 75% of the world's fresh water. Soil setting under a glacier refers to the process of soil formation and modification that occurs beneath a glacier. Here are some key points. Pressure and compaction. The weight of the glacier compresses the underlying soil, causing it to become dense and compact. Soil crushing. The glacier's movement can crush and grind the soil particles, creating a fine-grained till. Soil mixing. The glacier can mix the soil with rocks and other debris, creating a heterogeneous mixture. Lack of oxygen. The pressure and compaction under the glacier can limit oxygen availability, affecting soil biota and processes. Let's talk about icebergs. What is an iceberg? An iceberg is a floating piece of ice that has broken off from a glacier or ice shelf and is now drifting in the ocean. A dry dock iceberg refers to an iceberg that has become stranded or stuck in a shallow area of water, such as a bay or a harbor, and is no longer floating freely. The term dry dock is borrowed from shipbuilding and repair, where a dry dock is a basin that can be flooded or drained to allow ships to be built or repaired. In the case of an iceberg, a dry dock situation occurs when the iceberg becomes grounded or stuck in a location where the water is too shallow to support its weight. A wedge iceberg is a type of iceberg that has a distinctive wedge-shaped or triangular shape. Wedge icebergs form when a glacier or ice shelf calves or breaks off, and the resulting iceberg has a triangular or wedge-shaped cross-section. This shape can occur when the iceberg breaks off along a fracture line or when it is shaped by the surrounding water. A blocky iceberg is a type of iceberg that has a distinctive block-like or rectangular shape. Blocky icebergs form when a glacier or ice shelf calves or breaks off, and the resulting iceberg has a flat top and steep vertical sides. This shape can occur when the iceberg breaks off along a fracture line or when it is shaped by the surrounding water. A dome iceberg is a type of iceberg that has a distinctive rounded or dome-shaped appearance. Dome icebergs are formed when the calving process creates a rounded or dome-shaped piece of ice that breaks off from the glacier or ice shelf. This shape can be influenced by factors such as the shape of the surrounding water, the force of the calving event, the temperature and density of the ice dome. A pinnacled iceberg is a type of iceberg that has a distinctive tall, narrow, and pointed shape, resembling a pinnacle or a spire. Characteristics of pinnacled icebergs: tall and narrow with a pointed or tapered top, steep sides and a sharp apex, can be unstable and prone to tipping or rolling. A tabular iceberg is a type of iceberg that has a distinctive flat, table-like shape. Characteristics of tabular icebergs: flat or gently sloping top, steep sides and a sharp edge, can be very large, with some extending for thousands of square kilometers. The weight distribution of icebergs is typically characterized by the following. Only about 10 to 15% of an iceberg's mass is visible above the waterline. The remaining 85 to 90% of the iceberg's mass is submerged beneath the surface. This uneven distribution is due to the density difference between ice, around 0.92 grams per cubic centimeter, and seawater, around 1.03 grams per cubic centimeter. As a result, most of the iceberg's weight is hidden beneath the surface, making it difficult to estimate its true size. Glaciers occur in polar regions, high-latitude mountains, and mid-latitude mountains with high snowfall. They form when snow accumulates and is compressed over time, eventually transforming into ice. Some specific locations where glaciers occur include 1. Arctic and Antarctica. 2. Mountain ranges like the Himalayas, Andes, and Rockies. 3. Scandinavian countries, e.g., Norway, Sweden. 4. Alaska and Canada. 5. New Zealand and Patagonia.
They are made of fresh water since they are fragments of glaciers or ice sheets formed on land that move slowly into the sea over thousands of years. Glaciers and ice sheets move downhill due to gravity. As they flow, cracks appear in them. When they reach the coast, they extend into the sea instead of coming to a halt, forming an ice shelf. The area and depth of the ice shelf extending into the sea can vary greatly. The grounding line, the line where the bottom surface of the ice shelf meets the land, is difficult to map precisely, since it depends mainly on the thickness of the ice layer. The ice shelf ends in the ice front. As a result of the tidal action, the power of the waves, and seawater flowing beneath the ice, chunks of ice break off from where cracks have appeared before. These molecules are connected by hydrogen bonds. These bonds form between the hydrogen atom in one molecule and a non-bonding pair or lone pair of electrons in an oxygen atom in the adjacent water molecule. In ice, a crystalline form of water, all the water molecules participate in forming hydrogen bonds, leading to an ordered structure in which the water molecules are located relatively far from each other. In liquid water, not all water molecules form hydrogen bonds, and since its structure is less ordered, water molecules are located closer to each other. Therefore, water ice has a relatively low density, lower than that of liquid water. This explains why ice floats on the water's surface.
That's a wrap on our glacier discussion. I hope you found the information on iceberg weight distribution and glacier occurrences helpful. If you have more questions or want to explore another topic, feel free to ask in the comments. Do like, share, comment the video, and subscribe our channel, Sparkling Nuts. Meet you in the next video.